does it make it more difficult with so many guys repping in, rotating an outside receiver to kind of get that continuity?
Yeah, it's tough on a quarterback because those guys are getting coached and they're trying to learn what to do. So it's definitely tough on a quarterback, but that's why our practices are built the way we do. You know, we rep all these plays over and over and over through each period. So the way practice is designed, it's geared for the wide receiver and the quarterbacks, and it always has been. And that's the thing. We just need to keep working.
With this offense and the quarterbacks, what usually clicks in first? Is it the footwork and the physical aspect of it, or is it the mental part of the game?
The footwork, we're not teaching anything too complicated. The footwork usually comes first, and then just having the comfort level. People don't understand that what we're really trying to do. The quarterbacks have a pretty big menu they can choose from, and we rely on them to really get us in the right place. So it takes a certain comfort level with having run everything and then seeing how it all works where they can piece together and make the right checks.
How much will you pare down the playbook between the full sort of menu of things and then start gearing it into a specific game plan? Do you pare it down for an opponent like Georgia Southern, or do you just kind of let it hang out there and then kind of whittle it as you get into the more powerful things?
No, right now we're running everything we have in our offense, and that's what fall camp's for. So these past 2 weeks and going forward these next 2 weeks are really going to be geared towards repping everything we have and making sure everything's getting ran and we're making the right adjustments off of film, and then we'll go from there based on opponent. We'll narrow it down based on opponent. We won't go into a game with the full playbook, but we'll narrow it down based on opponent each week. But throughout the week and subsequent weeks, we'll continue to work our base stuff.
Like, are you 24, 23?
23.
Hogue said, I think it was 2 weeks ago, you're not, an ordinary 23-year-old in this position. You've had some coaching experience, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, how have you settled in with the guys? I see you out there working with them, on a pretty close basis. How's that relationship gone just between y'all?
It's gone well. I can relate to the guys because I'm a little younger, so I think they appreciate that. We have a pretty good time up there, but we also make sure we're getting work done. So it's different coming from a player, but my first year was kind of a struggle of getting out of that player mindset. But now going on my third and maybe fourth year, I forget. But as a coach, it's you adjust and you get used to it.
How do you get used to telling a kid that's 3 years younger than you?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to. I guess you just gotta believe in what you're saying and prove them that you're right to earn their trust. Because at first they probably doubted me, but as you go on and you're telling them the right things and they hear the same thing from Coach Hogerson, then you establish credibility and then you're able to go from there.
Were you seeing in Crest the transition to every other position they could possibly imagine him at to trying to focus back on quarterback?
I think it's been good for him. I think it was good for him to experiment with that. It kind of opened his eyes up. But he's doing a really good job here. The past couple of weeks, we've really focused with him at quarterback, and he's kind of taken the next step. You can see that now he's at I was telling those guys earlier, he's at the 12-month. He's been here for a year, and it usually takes those guys about 12 months, anywhere from 8 to 12 months, to really get comfortable with what we're doing. You can see him the way he's operating. He's much more comfortable, and he's doing some really good things for us out there.
Give me some of those specifics, the things that were a little bit lacking before that now you're seeing improvements.
Well, Will, I just think Will at times thought too much. And I don't know his high school what's going on, but he's just thinking too much, and now he's really it's simple. If the box is too crowded, then let's throw the ball, and he's really grasping the simple concepts of the game that we're trying to get through to him right now.